Good morning, everybody. We're Steve and Audra, and today we're going to talk about van life.
We've seen lots of negative videos about van life on YouTube, such as the truth about van life, why I left van life is a lie, van life sucks.
But today, in this video, we're going to talk about our experiences with van life and let you decide what van life is all about.
It's been almost 4 weeks since we left VanFest in Viera, Florida, and since then we have been caravanning with other van lifers. Today we are all heading to Skoolie Swarm, another nomadic event a little bit further north in Florida. We're going to take you along with us, and as we do that, we're going to talk a little bit more about van life. One of the challenges that I think is inherent to van life is that it can be rather lonely, especially for someone who is single, but it can also be challenging and a little bit lonely for a couple, because just the nature that we're traveling out on the road by ourselves. So for us, something that we have really made a priority is connecting with other people. And that can happen in a variety of ways. Sometimes we stop and we visit family and friends. But the other thing is that we've really tried hard to connect with other van lifers. One of the best ways to do that is through Instagram. We look for other people we can connect with and chat with them and get to know them. And then the great thing is you can find out maybe we're going to be the same place as someone else, and we can get together with them. One thing that we mentioned before when we were at VanFest is that kind of event is the perfect opportunity. So there are just hundreds of people who are also traveling that you can slow down and connect with, spend a few days, and then maybe stay connected with when you leave. And that's what we've done here. So we have stayed with Bill and Christina, who we mentioned in the last video, and also Jamie and Lisa, who we've been getting together with over the last couple of years off and on when we can. So that has been extra special for us because over these last few weeks we have spent a lot of time with them. We have been driving everywhere together, doing things together, we've been cooking together, going to do work together, playing together, checking out different state parks and things like that. So if that's a challenge for you or something you're concerned about if you're considering van life, there are definitely solutions. It's a little bit more challenging, but if you work at it, there's definitely ways you can connect and not feel as lonely, feel more connected in the community. And we love that about van life. We don't normally pay to camp, but we've made an exception because of how important we're finding community to be as we do van life. Knowing that many of our friends from VanFest were going to be at Skoolie Swarm, our group decided to head there for the last several days of the event. We're almost there. Are you excited?
Very.
We are really excited to have an opportunity to hang out with a lot of other nomads again. Should be a fun weekend. We're here. Skoolie Swarm. All right, we're here. Just getting ready to go in. Here's Darren. Hi, friend.
Hey guys, how are you?
Howdy.
Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
It was fun to see friends from VanFest as soon as we arrived.
We can share.
All right, we're getting checked in here.
It was raining.
It's a well-oiled machine. We've got a map and schedule and welcome packet.
That's true. But so that's the lake or pond. Yeah. So there's parking around there. A lot of vans are down there.
Okay.
And then there's like this is the family section here. There's families. This is the downtown they call it. This is other families. Yeah, we're first names here.
All right, here we go. Ready to go find a place to park?
Let's go.
Wow, look at all these buses. This is the first Skoolie event we've attended and are so glad they also open it up to those driving other kinds of rigs. Look at that, waterfront property. So we got here and we're getting things set up. We've been seeing some friends that we met at VanFest. I think what we're going to do, we're at a little bit of a tilt, so Steve got our blocks out. We're going to get ourselves a little bit more even. I think we're going to have a great time here. Bill and Christina and Jamie and Lisa are getting all situated. What are you doing with sticks?
Obvious. Fighting off bad people.
Oh yeah? Yeah, what is he doing? You're going to make it higher or something?
Kind of beef it up a little bit.
That's funny. And in the background you can see Steve's clothes. We are at Planet Fitness and he washed his clothes. Now they're drying. That's how we do things here. A little bit more. Oh. Nailed it. Here's Boom Air. And PS Adventures just got here.
Do you mind if we squeeze in?
No. Okay. Here comes Paul.
We've got a couple of watermelons.
Yeah. Another great part of van life, sharing treats. Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
Look at that delicious watermelon.
It is actually still very sweet.
Good.
Mmm.
Nice. Oh no, we got some problems. They got a little bit stuck here. Well, this is a bummer. They were going to park behind us, but they can't. They're going to have to move. Hopefully we can get unstuck here. All right, here goes. There he goes. There he goes. Well done.
I can't believe that. You know, we actually just bought this right before.
Oh, really? Well, it's paid off, huh?
Yeah, we were saying if we use it once, it'll pay off.
And there's Steve washing off the, what are those things called? Levelers?
The
Just
little
levelers?
leveler blocks.
Yeah, levelers.
Yeah.
We're making a video about van life not sucking. And community.
Thank you, Steve.
See, we love van life because of the community. We love having all these people around and making all these memories, and that we're all here to help each other. It's fun. See, look, we've got all these van lifers here helping each other. Boomers washing off their traction thing. Steve's washing off their levelers. All right, we're heading to kickball now. Woohoo! We have adults versus kids kickball going on. I'm not sure if that's fair. There's a lot of people on the field here. There's more people in the field than I've ever seen in a kickball game. We're figuring out the calendar of events here that we're going to participate in.
Might as well. You get your own slip ribbon to take and enjoy for other employees.
We've got some dancing on the docket.
Oh yeah. We'll be doing some dancing apparently tomorrow to get ready for prom.
For prom.
Yeah.
Prom's what we're all waiting for.
Was already happening.
We love that this event brings nomads of all kinds together. Families, couples, singles, young, old, full-time and part-time travelers, and people with all sorts of different kinds of rigs. Yeah! Woohoo!
Bring it home, bring it home.
And many different furry friends were also in attendance. Well, that was fun. And it's neat how right away we've seen so many familiar faces. We're back at the van, as you can see now. We're having a little downtime. It's really nice to be next to the water. And we're just getting settled in, doing a little bit of work. I'm editing some pictures way back from Sedona, because that's the video we just posted, so now I have to post those pictures on our social media. Steve's getting caught up with his phone because, crazy thing, the AT&T network was down nationwide today. We thought there was something wrong with his phone. It's nice to know it wasn't his phone, but it was AT&T, so he's back up and running again. We're just going to hang out here a little bit, maybe hang out with friends again a little bit later, and then tonight there's a big old bonfire.
So that when you cut off the peel,
No, I bought
you
it
put that
used
all
from
into a
Fred.
jar, put some sugar in there.
2017, but I bought it 2000.
There's Mad Cow, Scott the Scotsman.
The gang's all here.
And the longer you leave it, the stronger the alcohol, probably.
Yes, up until a certain point, there's a cap with that.
What's your favorite beverage?
What a beautiful night. Everybody's just hanging out, having some snacks. Dinner time. All right, we're blazing a path through the camp. We're heading to a bonfire. Look at this gathering.
They are Flame Circus on Instagram. If you want to support one of our local people, go to Instagram and like Flame Circus. They're going to put on an epic show for us tonight. Who is excited for that?
Now we've got people roasting marshmallows and making some desserts in Dutch ovens.
Oh, it's warm and toasty.
I brought you over tonight.
This is some serious dessert here.
Watch out, baby. Those are hot. Okay, careful.
All right, we're having this awesome goodness tonight.
That's really good.
Good?
Would you give it 5 bands? That's how we rate things on our channel.
5 bands?
5 bands.
Oh, 5 bands. I would actually give it 5 bands.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
5 bands.
Well, good morning, everybody. And I know what everyone's already thinking. They're thinking, this butter be good. This butter be worth my time watching.
Whoa, we're getting a good start this morning. Good ones. Life is never boring with Steve. And we also had a great time last night at our first night of Skoolie Swarm. That bonfire was really cool. It was amazing that they had all that food for everyone that they made, all those desserts in the Dutch ovens, and then those fire dancers were pretty cool. And we had a fun time with our friends. This morning, we just kind of had a nice, slow, relaxing morning. I laid in bed for a little bit, looking out the window, worked on a little bit of stuff on my phone, did some editing of a video. Then I just went for a walk, came back. Now we're making breakfast. I thought as we make some breakfast, I can talk a little bit more about some of the challenges with van life. One of the challenges that's probably pretty obvious for van life is just that we live in a really small space. It's like 60 square feet, and that means, for us anyway, that stuff is often all over the place. The counter is filled up when we're cooking. We often don't have enough space for what we're cooking, so we have to add little extra things like an extra table on the doors. When we open up the doors, we make a little extra tabletop. We might have food over here on the bed. I don't know, we just make do, but there's definitely limited space, and it's often very messy in the van. Just for a perfect example this morning, we have this basket that usually goes on the countertop, but that's over on the bed because we need more space on the counter. We've got our computer stuff over here. We've got clothes that we were wearing last night because we'll probably re-wear them today. We have our computer bags on the floor because we have our computers out. We have our bags from the gym that are hanging at the front at the driver's seat. So it's a constant juggling and just trying to get everything to fit in here, and also making decisions about maybe some things can't be in the van anymore because we just don't have space. But it's definitely more crowded, and I would say that everything takes a lot longer than in a regular home. In the morning, I think because of the small space and just how we have to do things, it takes a lot longer to get going in the morning. Then you have to drive to wherever you're going to go, whatever you're going to do. I guess if you're working and driving somewhere, that's the same thing. We have to drive to a library, things like that. But I don't know, just wouldn't you agree it seems to take a lot longer?
Yeah, well, one of the trickier things, and this obviously doesn't apply to everybody, but if you live with an Audra, things are complicated by a factor of, I don't know, 3 or 4. So
everything takes longer because of me? Yeah. Don't listen to him. Why do you think it really takes longer?
I just think you're constantly shuffling things around with the limited space.
It takes us longer to
You
get.
got to move stuff off of the counter so that you can set up the cooker.
That's true.
And if you're not careful to put things away, when after you're done with them, it can quickly pile up. So you got to be mindful and intentional about those things. But that's true of regular house living as well. You can quickly accumulate piles of whatever, putting them away when you're done.
It's hard to put a finger on what takes longer, but that actually did remind me of some things. It's not like you have to put your oven away at home when you're done cooking breakfast or get the oven out. So, yeah, it's just a little bit of a different process. Maybe a different mentality, too, because we're sightseeing and driving different places. But it definitely does seem to take a lot longer than you ever think it's going to take to do anything.
Yeah, and everything takes a little more planning.
Every day, we pretty much have to think about where are we going to sleep that night? Is there a place to exercise or take a shower nearby? Is there somewhere to work, like a Panera or library? We have to think about where are we going to dump our pee? Where are we going to dump our trash? Where are we going to go to the bathroom? What else?
You have to concern yourself with the weather. If it's going to be a sunny day and going to be able to recharge your house batteries. If you need other supplies, such as groceries or fuel for the van, things like that.
Weather is definitely a biggie because we don't want to be in an area where it's too cold or too hot, so you have to plan ahead for that. And then like Steve said, we need to think about, okay, are we going to be able to keep our solar panels charging, or are we going to have to find a place where we're going to have to take our battery in to charge it, or are we going to drive to recharge? So there's just lots of things to juggle. That looks horrible.
I got the water out of the toilet.
So whatever you do in life, there's pros and cons, and there's challenges and rewards. For us, I think it's just a different set of challenges. It just looks a little different than conventional life in a brick and mortar house. But you're going to find that with anything. So just because there's these challenges and it can be a little stressful sometimes, it doesn't mean van life sucks. So it's kind of funny to us when people get all dramatic about that and make these videos. Maybe it's just to get views. I don't know. But for us, it's been really great.
It's clickbait.
Clickbait.
And you're falling for it.
But we love it. And that brings us to the next thing, is that for us, the challenges are definitely worth the payoff. So we have freedom, a lot of more freedom, because we're in the van and can travel. We have a lot less expenses, and we can see the country. We can drive around and experience things that we never could have done if we didn't have the van and we still had our house in South Florida. With that, there's a little bit more work, because whenever we drive to a new area, we have to research the area and figure out what we're going to do. And I really try to do it in a way that is most efficient and that we aren't just wasting gas. So we kind of plot out on the map, okay, here's this thing we want to do, here's this place we want to do work, we're going to do this next, and we try to have it be like a straight path instead of going, okay, we're going to go over here, over here, over here, over here, over here. So there is more planning with that too, but oh my goodness, is it worth it? And that brings me to the next thing. We have just been able to experience and see so many things in this country.
One nice thing about YouTube is it allows us to go back and see some of the amazing things that we've been blessed to do. All the wildlife we've seen, all the different locations. Pretty amazing.
And now most recently, we've been able to share some of these kind of experiences with our friends, the other van lifers we've been traveling with. In addition to doing a lot of sightseeing, we've also just shared life together. We have been doing work together. We've been going to Panera and to libraries together, helping each other with things like video editing and social media stuff and computer issues. It's been nice to have Bill with us, who's a little bit more techie than we are. He's been helping us troubleshoot some different things, and he also has given us some fun gadgets and even another computer to use. So we're thankful for that, for sure. We have also been just really blessed by being with these other friends. One perfect example is that we were at the library one night, and we had a lot of work to do. We had to a lot of catching up to do, and we were there until the library closed at 8, and we were so thankful and surprised when we finished. We met up with our friends, and they had gone and gotten some groceries for us, and they had dinner ready. Wasn't that cool?
Yeah, it's very, very sweet, very unexpected, but perfect.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, what a huge blessing, because so many times when we're working and we're working long hours, like Steve comes out here and has to rush to make something, or if we've both been working, like it would have been really late for us to make dinner at 8 o'clock at night. So you guys, thank you. That was amazing. So it's just a perfect example of how amazing the community can be, what a blessing it can be. And that flip side of people saying, you know, van life can be lonely and it can suck. Well, that is true. But if you make an effort, I think you can connect with other people and just really be amazed by the relationships and the people you find and the experiences you have because of it. So for me, these last few weeks have been so much richer because we've been able to share these experiences and just be together with others. So we have been cooking meals together. Sometimes we will cook something and bring it all to share, or other times we cook in the van and then we get together, and usually Bill and Christina's van, because they've got the van that's set up for it. We all take our food over there and hang out and play games. So it's just been really cool. We have loved it.
Yeah, it's all about what you make it. You know, that's true no matter where you are in life, what situation you find yourself in even your personality type. I'm more of a quiet introvert when I'm in my natural state. So one thing about van life that I enjoy is when I have the energy and can want to be social, I can go be social, and then if I need to recharge my batteries, I can just come into the van and do my own thing for a while.
I don't think anybody could have said that more perfectly. I totally agree. I am definitely the more social person of the two of us, and so it's perfect for me to be able to be traveling with other people. But it is true that even somebody who's social needs time just to get away and be quiet, and it's pretty perfect because we have our little vans. We can all, like Steve said, get back to the van, have some quiet time by ourselves or do whatever, recharge. But it's pretty much like having neighbors that you can choose. So we have chosen these neighbors to spend these weeks with, and we have traveled together. We find our overnight parking spots together. We all work on trying to find where we can get water or dump things. So it's just a little bit easier because we're all doing those tasks and sharing things together.
One of our ongoing jokes is that we've been unsuccessful in ditching each other. Don't make fun of my egg cracking skills.
It never fails to make me laugh. Steve is an expert egg cracker.
Some say I'm excellent. I'm just full of good ones today.
And have we mentioned before how much we love our cookware? We'll put a link in the description because we love how it stacks and that the handles are retractable?
Detachable.
Detachable. Our handles are detachable. Van life isn't too shabby for a cat either. All right, breakfast is ready. Thanks, Steve.
Been here for over 40 years, so yes.
California destroyed
It's raining outside, so we're all packed in the van playing cards.
And then I have a
Start the game would be like somebody would say, I've got a 3. Right, so whoever kind of has the 3 and we start. But
No, she has
something.
Just rub it
Christina
in.
has the most cards
So what,
here.
she gets to play anything now?
Below 8.
Oh, below 8.
8 or 8.
We're down to the last 2. Who's gonna win?
Showdown.
Christina or Susan?
Yes. We mean
I said win, I guess I mean lose, huh? Who's gonna lose?
What's this again?
Reset.
Anything
You play anything.
Oh my gosh, my heart is pounding.
Every time we get to this step. Man, that was a close
Yay, Christina.
game.
It's another morning. It's time for the group picture.
Super high end.
Well, Kevin.
Dogfight.
How will we know we're done?
Are we done?
But I think we'll do probably checking out some buses and other rigs this morning as we just had our group photo. Oh my gosh, this is great. I don't want to know who lives in Snobville. This is pretty good. Our friend Darren took us for a tour of some of his favorite schoolies. All right, so we've heard all about this bus. Oh, yeah. That's a little more spacious than ours.
Wow. Yeah, I guess so.
Nice.
It's actually, they built everything, and then there's wire chases that go down that run all their wires. This is actually a wire chase.
Oh,
So they're able to run their wires all the way down.
Nice.
And if they ever need to fix anything or change anything, it's just a matter of going in there
Easy
and just
access.
editing.
Very smart.
Everything
Like,
you
I
need.
think, what did Ivan say?
it's beautiful. How long have you had
8
this?
inches wider or 10 inches
To
wider
here,
than a
Mom?
school bus.
Yeah, it's
We
beautiful.
did.
A lot more to
Beautiful. The woodwork is beautiful.
controls.
Oh wow.
So you know what's happening with all your batteries and everything.
That's crazy.
And they could have a party in their bathroom.
Yes.
They could fit more people in our bathroom than we can in our van.
Yeah.
Look at the counter. Like, this is so smart.
Glass
I love
tile.
that.
We got that on Facebook Marketplace
We
for
have
$100.
no
Did you?
chance of getting this in the van.
You wish though, huh?
I wish. Because it's like an all-in-one thing.
Bill's gonna want a bus now.
Well, I've always wanted a bus.
And the bed, what we're doing with the bed is a double, it's
So you're electric, but was that a gas cooktop?
Yeah.
I think they have more space in their bathroom than we do in our whole van, maybe.
Yeah, this came off Facebook Marketplace.
Wow. Did you have a good ride?
That was pretty incredible. 4,100 watts of solar on the roof.
That's crazy.
By in comparison, we have 275 watts, like one little panel.
I'm just in the process of redoing all the LED lighting. So these soffits have got indirect lighting, but they also fold down to be able to get to the wiring.
Very smart.
This I just made as a test to see if I like the shape and stuff, but that's for the TV. So, and I can do it all with the home
look at
automation
this.
system. So you have
Oh my
one button
goodness.
for movie mode that'll lift the TV, open the blinds, close the blinds, dim the lights, that kind of stuff.
We've heard this is the technology schoolie here.
So the kitchen cabinets, these are all IKEA cabinets, and I like them because you can do all these different drawer configurations in them. So you can do like a shallow drawer, a medium drawer. Like down here, there's only a single drawer. That's when I cook inside, I use the electric Breville Smart Pro oven. Have a nice big sink, a 2-layer sink. So in here you've got a bowl or a colander. So it's good for doing prep and stuff. I'm just reheating some barbecue pork in there. Dishwasher. So it's a residential 3-drawer dishwasher. Full-size fridge freezer. So French doors and 2 drawers. This is my spice rack.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
So these are just push to open drawer slides, so they're locked, and then you push it, and it's the same as you'd use for like toe kick drawers. It just releases it when you push it. But that there's power down here, and the top's dead, so I figured I'd use it as a spice rack.
That's pretty cool.
And then here, this will be my indoor shower. I'm just finishing this off. So there's a 5x3 shower pan here. These doors will stay closed and be waterproofed, and the doors on this side will open and seal off the shower. And then I have a 5x5 wet bath because this is all waterproof. I have the separate composting toilet. Then back here I have the washing machine. And on this side I have the batteries. I have 20 kilowatts. So I can run easily a working week without solo if I need to. And then I'm just redoing my bed lift. I had a bed lift before that was using tubular motors, so I've just got the actuators installed, so basically just push a button. And obviously it will attach to the bed.
Wow.
I'm just going to fabricate those brackets.
You're all tricked out.
Yeah.
Well, the best thing is under here. So these are 2 benches, so I can seat 8 people, and there's also a table here that lifts up. So when the bed goes up, the table comes up, I can seat 8 people. Then I have 150 gallons of fresh, 75 on each side. 9k mini split at the back, 12k at the front. And that's about it, really.
You're like a pro at your tour. You got it nailed.
Yeah,
Okay,
on
right.
TikTok it's living small, living mobile, and on Instagram it's Chateau Skoolie.
Chateau
Skoolie.
Skoolie.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for giving us a
You're
tour.
welcome.
I think you should just get in and drive off with them in there. See what they do. She's gonna take us with her. You ready to go for a ride?
Let's
Go for a ride.
So pretty. Beautiful.
Like we do.
That's pretty clever.
Took a while to come up with something, but finally.
We loved seeing how other nomads who travel in schoolies live, with much bigger spaces than our 60 square foot van. Hakuna Matata. We got a tour just before they left.
You have to eat all of the pie in order to win.
It's about to get a little messy here. Hiding contest time.
Get this party started in 3, 2, 1, go! That's why there's the winners down here. Hayden's trying to...
Oh, this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing. This is a light meal. This is a light snack, bro. This is a light snack, bro. Come on, right there. You lie. Come on.
That's it.
Yeah, Annie.
Good match.
We went from pie eating contest to fresh baked bread and Gertie. Check this out.
No, we need that spatula.
We do like a man in
That
gloves.
one's definitely coming out. You can see that one's definitely coming out.
Yes, he wants to order another one of those.
Whoa.
Beautiful.
Smells good in here too.
Oh, where's the...
It's another day here at Skoolie Swarm. We've been having a great time. And today is also prom day, so we're getting ready. We're painting our nails. Look at the pink toes and sparkly toes.
Ooh. 50-50. What do you think?
Nice. Look, Jamie's getting ready for the prom too. I think he's really excited also.
Woo!
We've been getting ready for this prom for quite some time now. Before arriving at Swarm, we hit up a few different thrift stores trying to find the perfect outfits for the occasion. You'll have to let us know how we all did.
Where's Christina?
Okay. Oh, no, exactly. Okay, got it. Okay. Are we trying more on? Yeah.
Getting our duds on. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. I'm a little excited. Sparkles and more sparkles. Woohoo! What do you think? Finally, it was time for prom.
We're ready. We're ready to party.
So organized. Hey, this is the party bus. Woo! 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 Oh my gosh, our limo has arrived. We are on our way to prom. Woohoo!
This is even better than prom. Look at this. Look at this ride. Lights and all.
Yeah.
I'm holding Audra, so you have to hold me. Make sure we're
Oh, you hear that?
I hear music!
Oh, hey, there's Darren. Woo! The prom was a special night. We had fun dancing the night away with our friends. Prom's over. We're all hanging out in the party van again. What did you really think about that?
Real hot.
I thought really
Are you going to be okay?
very beautiful. Oh, beautiful.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I wonder how he really felt.
Right.
Bill, what did you think of the prom?
I thought Christina was beautiful.
Oh.
I don't know.
Do you see how I cut bread like doorsteps?
Yeah, that's a doorstep, but that's okay.
What's a doorstep?
That.
It doesn't matter.
When you cut bread that thick, it's called a doorstep.
It is?
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Well, that's because you're not British.
What part is the doorstep? Starting in the middle?
That's the size of a doorstep.
Oh.
Oh.
Right?
Jamie,
Why is your doorstep?
did you have fun at prom?
It was brilliant.
Oh, brilliant. Bloody brilliant?
Bloody brilliant.
Good morning, you guys. It's the last morning of Skoolie Swarm. It's a nice, beautiful morning. Today is when we have to have our video loaded. It's a Sunday, so we don't have a very good signal here. So we're actually borrowing some friends' signal from their Starlink. It's not looking good right now, though. It says like 2.5 hours to load the video, so we'll see. That's our challenge this morning. All right, here's Paul and Grace. They're letting us use their Starlink. Thank you, guys.
Oh, no worries. No worries. It's all good. Yeah.
One of the things we love about the van life community, everybody helps each other.
Yeah.
He does. Well, later on it says that God blesses him, man. He says, man, he starts to get rich. He gets that money, man. He gets cattle, servants, and sheep. And man.
Paul and Grace, who shared their Starlink with us this morning, led a pretty neat worship service up where all the buses were, and that was really neat this morning. Now, we've been doing chores. This place is set up that there are some brick and mortar bathrooms, which is nice. So we went to dump pee, and we went to dump our trash and fill up on water. That's one nice thing about a thing like this. At a camp, it's pretty well equipped for all of our needs. So now we're all getting ready to head out of here. We're packing up things, maybe hang out a little bit, and then get on the road. Well, it's lunchtime here down by the river. And we've got our flowers under the umbrella. Our ladies sunning themselves. It's time to go soon. Aww.
I'm not crying because we're gonna see each other again, aren't we?
Yes.
again.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you so sad?
That's very sad.
So we're sitting out here. We've been having lunch. We've got our shade. And we're going to ask our friends here to share a little bit about what they like or find nice about van life and what might be difficult. We'll give you a different perspective than ours.
The most difficult thing I find with van living is being away from my kids and my grandkids. But we find ways to go and visit them and come back. The thing I love the most is all of the amazing friends that we've made along the way.
The thing I find most challenging about van living is deciding where to go next out of all the wonderful options. The thing I find the best, though, is all the wonderful places we can visit and people we can see.
One of the challenges I find with van living is the temptations that are out there for eating out, going to breweries, and trying to stay on budget. That is a challenge for us sometimes. And no, I didn't say it was you.
She's blaming Jamie.
No, I'm tempted too. And the one thing I absolutely love about van living is our community. No matter where we are, whether it's in Canada, in Baja, in United States, we meet so many wonderful people. And that's what I love about it.
No, my biggest challenge is making sure I can get a good cell phone signal so I can watch the Toronto Maple Leafs play.
And what's your best thing that you like about it?
Probably finding a good hazy beer at a good brewery and meeting wonderful people and listening to their stories, because everybody's story is different.
So what I'm finding so far that I have a hardest time with van life is keeping everything clean. I never have enough dish towels that are clean. I never have enough forks or spoons, and I'm always sweeping. What I like the most though, which beats all the rest, is getting close to nature. So we take our van and we will park to the best spot we can, closest to the water's edge, with the best sunrise view. And that just makes it all worth it.
The main challenge for me in van life is probably, since we're based in Florida, is dealing with the heat. And I'm a hot sleeper and just staying cool at night. So say when it's like July and we're parked somewhere where it's like super hot, you know, wetting down and standing underneath a fan, but probably having a fan to solve that problem. The best thing I love is being able to get as close as we can to the places we want to be at. So probably the same as what Sarah was saying, just being by the water, being in the forest, being right by the trailhead. That's what I think I love the best.
And with that, we drove off our blocks and started making our way out of the camp. Bye, guys.
Bye. See you next time.
Well, it's time for us to go. Everybody's leaving Skoolie Swarm. Bye, Lance.
Come visit me in Canada.
All right, see you later, eh?
Take off, Hoser. Hey, Hoser.
See you later, Hoser. Oh, don't cry, Jamie.
I've got something in my eye. Oh, it's okay. I'll be fine.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya. Bye, guys. Drive safe.
Well, we hope you enjoyed coming along with us to Skoolie Swarm.
We realize that van life's not for everyone for a myriad of different reasons, but that's what makes the world go round. We're all different. We definitely enjoy this lifestyle, and we've enjoyed sharing with you our experience. I feel like as we do our videos and share with you guys that we give an honest portrayal of what it's like.
We hope you found this video interesting and or helpful, as we have shared our life now in the van for over the past 4 years.
So we've shared about some of the challenges of van life, but we really think they pale in comparison to all we've been able to experience as a result of van life. We have a lower cost of living. We have been able to travel to some amazing places, make great friends, and also make memories that'll last a lifetime.
So Skoolie Swarm is over, and we've had to say at least our temporary goodbyes to our friends Bill and Christina and Jamie and Lisa.
It has been a really unique, special month traveling with them, and then we also had a great time at Skoolie Swarm. We want to say a special thanks to Travis and Michelle and Mo who coordinated the event. Because of people like them, we have these neat events. It's really a great opportunity for those in this community to come together and get to know one another and just really have a neat time.
So that wraps up this video. As always, we love hearing from you, so take a second and drop us a comment. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And
The like
thank
button.
you. Oh yeah, the like button.
And we'll see you next time.
See ya. Over the last month and gave us your perspective on van life. Or us gave you our van life experience. And gave us our perspective. Man. Alright, here we go. And shared some of our experiences over the last month. And gave you our perspective. And gave you our experiences as it relates to van life. And gave you our perspective. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed coming along with us to Skoolie Swarm and some of the other experiences we've had over this past month, and sharing with you our perspective on what makes van life awesome.